Hi, welcome everyone. So we are on week 7 and 8 today. So every session is going to be a little bit of a progression. So let's get started. So first thing you need is a chair. We'll only be using it for some of the exercises. You definitely need your weights, and I recommend you do a warm-up before. I'm not going to do a warm-up now because I have a 5-minute warm-up that you can do before, and some of you may have already done a cardio workout, so you're already warmed up. So I will leave that up to you. So we're going to start with a single back row. So we've done the double back row where we've been leaning over, our back is flat, knees are bent, and we're bringing both arms up. If you have a light weight, I would recommend doing the double when we do the singles. Hopefully you have a heavier weight so you can really get the benefit out of this exercise. So grab the heaviest weight that you have that you can lift safely. So I'll be using a 15-pound. You'll probably be around a 7, 10, you could be up to 15, maybe even more. So grabbing that weight. Now for the singles, we're gonna have one knee on your bench or on a chair. Your hand is down, your back is flat, sticking your glutes back, your hips back, arm is straight. You're just lifting that weight up, squeeze that upper back and bring that weight back down. So you can see when I'm bringing the weight up, the rest of my body is not really moving. I am in control of that weight. Lifting up, squeeze that upper back and bring it back down. So as I said, if you have a light weight, do both at the same time in the same way we did in the last workout. So I want you to do as many as you can. If all you can do is about 8, that's fine. We're going up to 15. Continuing. I think we're around 11. Sorry, when I talk too much, I don't always count correctly. 12. 13, so it should be getting really hard by now. So if it's super easy still, then your weight is too light and you need to lift a heavier weight. Bringing that weight down really slowly for your last one, and then switching to the other side. So you don't need to move your chair, I'm simply moving it so you can see what I'm doing. So one knee on the bench, one hand on the bench, arm is down, lifting that weight up, squeezing that upper back, and back down. I'll count because you're probably not looking at the TV. So 3, 4. So you want to go slowly. It's more beneficial by going slowly. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Should be starting to get hard. 11, 12. Always control on the way down. 13, 14, and last one. 15, slowly bring it down. And that's it for that one. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna do the wide bent row, which is what we did before as well. So picking a little bit of a lighter weight because we're using both arms at the same time. You can move the chair out of the way. So grabbing onto 2 weights, feet are fairly wide apart. You're leaning over, knees are bent. We are going to row that weight up, squeeze that upper back as if you're squeezing an orange in the shoulder blades. Weight back down, squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you're only able to do 8 or 9 or 10, that is totally okay. You are just wanting to do as many as you can with the weight that you have. But it should be getting hard by the end of the repetitions. Let's do 2 more. The last one. On the last one here, I want you to go down really slowly. So bring the weight down really, really, really slowly, and then standing back up. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna do our squats. We're gonna do a bicep curl and a shoulder press. So pick a weight that you think you can manage for that exercise. Okay, feet shoulder width apart. we are going to squat down, lift the arms in this position, and then we're gonna do a shoulder press. Okay, so feet shoulder width apart, squatting down, doing our bicep curl, standing up and pressing. Back to the shoulders and down. Up, press. Back to the shoulders, 3. So make sure your glutes are going back as if you're sitting in a chair. Now, if this is too hard, you can be using the chair, doing the sit to stands like we have done in the past. And how far you go down is up to you. If you can only go halfway down of what I'm doing, that is fine too. You're still working your legs. Keep going. I think this is 8. Press. 9. 10. 11. We're just going to 12 for this one. These are quite hard. And 12. Good, putting the weight down. We're going to take a bit of a breather here, a bit of a break, allow ourselves to catch our breath. You should be breathing hard because we are lifting heavier weights today. We're going a little bit harder. You've been doing this for a little while with me now, so it's time to really challenge the muscles so you see benefits. All right, taking a deep breath in. And again, another deep breath in. And squats really make your heart start to pound. So it's a really good exercise. So I'll just explain a little bit more while you're taking a bit of a break. So during that one, if you could do the sit to stands, that is totally fine. If you couldn't do the bicep curl and the shoulder press, that's fine too. You're still working your legs, you're still making your muscles work. So that is great. Do what you can. We're all at a different level. I don't expect everyone to be able to do everything. You all have different injuries. So as long as you're doing some kind of strength training, that is a bonus, okay? All right, so the next one, speaking of different levels. So the next one we're gonna do is a chest press. I am gonna do it on the floor today. I know a lot of you cannot get onto the floor. So what you're gonna do is use the chair, do what we did before. So let me just show you. So for those who can't get on the floor, you're sitting on the edge of the chair, you're leaning back and you're pressing forward, okay? I wanted to give the option on the floor because a lot of you can get on the floor, and I want you to be able to have that exercise because you can lift a little bit of a heavier weight when you're on the floor because of the position that you're in. Your back is being protected by the floor. So what we're gonna do, we're picking up a weight. So you're gonna sit on the floor, lying down, your weight is on the side. So when you start this one, have the weight by your abs. You're gonna lift that weight out to the side. You're gonna press that weight up and back down. Okay, everyone ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So when you're bringing that weight up, you're bringing the dumbbells close together. 9, you don't need to let them clang, but bring them as close together as you can. 11, 12, 3 more. 13, 14, and 15. Okay, staying in this position. For the next one, we're gonna be doing the chest press. So again, if you're on the chair, you're leaning back, you're bringing the arms back, and then bringing that weight back together. Taking a bit of a breather here. We're gonna do the same thing, but on the floor for those who can. So taking a deep breath in, and breathing out. Okay, on the floor, so start with your weights above. So above your head, you're just bringing your arms down. Your elbows are bent this time, okay? No straight arms because it's too hard on your arms with heavy weights. Bringing that weight back up. Bend those arms going down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more, 14, last one, and 15. Bring that weight to your chest. Now put the weights down on the side, and then you're gonna get up. So for a lot of people, it's easiest to get up if you kind of roll to the side and push your hands up. Okay, I work on a geriatric unit at where I work, and whenever people fall, that's the way we teach them to get up, to kind of roll to your side and then get up. Okay. So if you're doing it in the chair, that is totally okay. You're still gonna definitely get the benefits from that exercise. Now we're gonna do the same thing with the squats again. So it is up to you if you use weights. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You can do the sit to stands as we've talked about before. So sitting down, pressing up, okay? So decide whether you want to use weights this round, or if you prefer just to do it without weights, that's okay too. So for those who want to, pick up those weights. Feet are wide. We're gonna squat down, do a bicep curl, press overhead. So doing this 12 times. So squatting down, bicep curl, and press. That's 2. So main thing here is your form needs to be good. If your form is being compromised by trying to do the bicep curl, then put the weight down and do it without. Make sure your glutes are going back. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, last one, and 12. Bringing that weight down. All right, we are going to do our tricep press. Okay, so for the next one, we're gonna be doing singles. Choose a weight, maybe 3 pounds up to 7 pounds probably. We're going to use a chair this time because we're doing singles. You don't have to, but it might allow you to have better form when you're doing it. Okay, so same position as what we did for the back row. One knee is on the chair or the bench, hand is on the chair, flat back, okay? Try not to be lifting like this, flat back. Your hips are sticking back, flatten that back. You don't want to be rounded like this. Flatten that back, stick the hips back. Arm is down, bring that arm up. Now the arm stays in this position. You're kicking that weight back, feeling that squeeze in your triceps, and back to the shoulder. So when I say feeling that squeeze, you're tightening everything in here in your tricep, okay? So squeeze, tighten that tricep muscle, and back. Okay, let's go together. 1, 2, 3, 4. My upper part of my arm is not moving very much. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11 if you can. 12, 13, 14, last one. And squeeze and hold and relax. Switching to the other side. One knee on the chair, one hand on the chair, bringing that arm up, kick back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 more. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Excellent. Let's put that chair out of the way again. Okay, grabbing a bit of a heavier weight. We're doing the tricep press so that we're using one weight. If you only have really light weights, you can use 2 weights and press both arms at the same time, okay? We're pressing both arms at the same time anyway, but I mean both weights at the same time. I know I said that in the last video too. Okay, elbows are close to your head, so don't let them flare out. Try and keep them fairly close to your head, holding the dumbbell or 2 dumbbells. Knees are loose, legs are strong, pressing that weight up and back down. Press. So still working the triceps here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, press, 10, 11, you should really be feeling this in your triceps, 12, they should be getting tired, 13, 14, if you can, 15. Excellent, bring that weight down, bring it in front, and we're gonna put that weight down. Okay, for the next one, lunges. I know a lot of you hate lunges, so you can do the sit to stands or you can do the squats instead. For those who can, I want to give options for people that can do it. So we're going to do a lunge. You can use a chair for support if you wish, one leg forward. Okay, main rule for lunges is do not allow that knee to go past the toe. So you can't go like this because that is really hard on your knee. So when you do the lunge, think of going down. So you're just bringing that back knee down. You can see here, my knee is not going past my toes. My knee is basically about over my ankle. It might go a little bit more further ahead, but you don't want to be going like that. Okay, so feet are fairly wide apart. Bringing that back knee down. You can bring it down as far as you want and come back up. If that is hard on your knee, do the squats. Okay, but this is a really good one for strengthening your legs. So if you want to have a chair there for support, you can, you don't have to. But if you need it, then you can go like this, and you can even cheat a little bit by pressing up a little bit with your hand if you need to. Everyone ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, do as many as you can. If you can't do all of them, that's okay too. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now, if you wanted to make that harder, you could hold dumbbells and do it using the dumbbells. Now we're gonna do the other side. So, having that foot back, opposite side obviously, squatting or lunging down and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's also good to have the chair if you feel that you're going to be off balance, and it'll help to keep you balanced. So you can grab onto the chair for safety. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Okay, so whether you did the squats, the sit to stands, the lunges, it's all good. You're still working your legs. All right, single calf raise. Using the chair just for support. We are going to make it a little bit harder than we did in the past, because before we were doing both feet at the same time. For this one, you're tucking the one foot behind, holding onto the chair. Now you're using all of your body weight on one leg. So you're lifting that heel as much as you can. Legs are straight. So no bent knees here, because otherwise your calves aren't getting the work. Okay, so leg as straight as you can make it. Other foot tucked behind, lifting that heel up and down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, last one here, 15, bring it down really slowly. Slow, 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 and all the way down. So you should feel a little bit of burning in the back of your leg. That's your muscle working, it's a good thing. Switching to the other side. So other foot tucked behind the other one, bringing that heel up. No bent knee for this one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Slowly down, slow, 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 and all the way down. Great. Okay, we've got 2 more exercises. We are going to do the Supermans on the floor. Again, your alternative exercise using the chair. Remember we did this one in the last workout, or the one before. One arm up, one leg back, and you're doing it like this, okay? Then you're switching. So if you want a different version on the floor, we're going to be on our hands and knees. So for this one, this is a total core workout, okay? Really good for the lower back, for strengthening the lower back. So you're bringing one arm and one leg up. So you're just going up as high as you can. Don't have any chairs in the way. Okay, so bringing that arm up, opposite leg up, holding, and slowly bringing it back down. Switch to the other side. So we're going slowly here to try and be careful with our balance. Other side again. 2. So just do as many as you can. Always slowly with this one. You don't want to be going fast and jerking your back. 3. 3. 4. 4. 5. 5. 6. You'll also feel this in your glutes. 7. 7. 8. 8. 9. We're only going up to 10. Last time on each side. 10. And 10. Okay, and then the very last one is our plank. So again, you can do this on the wall if you can't get onto the floor. So if you're on the wall, you're standing with your arms against the wall and you're having your feet further apart, further from the wall. So that way you're leaning a little bit, you're at a bit of an angle. Okay, so on the floor, we are gonna do it for 30 seconds. Do it as long as you can. It might be 5 seconds, 10 seconds, that's okay. Just try and build on that. All right, everyone ready? So bring your glutes down. Your body is in as straight as a line as you can make it. Ready? And let's go. 10. 20. 30. Bring your knees down, bring your hands to the floor, push yourself back up, and you are done. So if you want to, you can definitely do a bit of a walk after for just to kind of work the muscles out a bit, and I'll do some stretching as well. Thank you so much for joining me. If you want to stay for the stretching, just stick around, and otherwise have a great day. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. So for those who want to do the stretching, let's bring the foot back, knee is close to the other leg, holding that foot, feeling that stretch in the front of your leg. Taking a deep breath in and breathing out. So if you want to increase that stretch, just bring that foot back a little bit more, increasing the stretch in the quad. Excellent. Let's switch to the other side. So it's always really good to do stretching after strength training or after any workout. Again, make sure your knee is not flaring out. Taking a deep breath in and breathing out. Excellent. Let's bring one foot back. We're going to press into that back heel. So really push into that back heel. And let's switch to the other side. And let's bring that front foot back. So toes are pointed towards you, feeling that in your calf muscle. And switching to the other side. Excellent. Bringing the hands together, pushing the hands in front, feeling that in your upper back. So if you're not feeling that in your back, press a little bit more forward. You can also turn your hands this way if you want to feel that in your fingers as well. Good. Hands together, bring the arms back, feeling that in your chest. Taking a deep breath in again and out. Pressing the hands to the side. So feeling that in your arms. Good. Rotating the wrists. Other direction. Bringing one arm up. Drop the hand behind as if you're patting yourself on the back. Press that arm back to feel that in your tricep. And let's switch to the other side. So arm goes up, drop the hand behind and pressing back. So whether you do cardio today, that is totally up to you. You can definitely do cardio as well. I definitely recommend it if you have the energy to do so. And whether you do it before or after the workout, after the strength training, it really doesn't matter. It's whatever works best for you. If it's gonna make you, if some people prefer to do before and some people prefer to do it after. And what I say is, as long as you're doing it, that's great. So whatever works for you, whatever makes you want to do the cardio as well, then do it your way. All right, let's swing the arms back and forth. We'll just bring the arms overhead for a big stretch. Taking a deep breath in, and then bring the arms down. Let's do that one more time. Deep breath in, and breathing out. Let's just do a few neck stretches, dropping the ear down to the shoulder. Hold that stretch, feeling a really nice stretch in your neck here. If you want to, you can bring that arm out as well to increase that stretch. And it may be intense enough without it. Rolling your head forward slightly, just slowly, and then over to the other side. And again, if you want to bring that hand out, you can. Last few neck stretches, bring your head forward. This time just turn to your right as if you're looking in your blind spot as you're driving. It changes that stretch in the neck. And forward, and other side. And looking forward, and that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a great day. Bye.